I should step back first and say that it's a lot easier for me to talk because I speak English natively. So if you want Jun to speak more, just like be like Jun talk up. He'll do his best, but otherwise I'll probably be going through most of this.
By the way, I'm Japanese and I was born in Japan, grew up in Japan, I've never been lived abroad, so I'll do my best. But she'll talk the most.
Alright. So we were living long distance for 4 years because I was in the military. So we started YouTube as a way that we could do a creative hobby together. It was something that we could work on while we were living on opposite sides of the world. We wanted a productive hobby because otherwise I would literally still just be sitting in my room 24 hours a day playing video games and stuff, which is awesome. Yeah, that's great, but I wanted to do something productive, and we wanted to talk about our own experiences and give advice, especially when it comes to Japan. There are a lot of YouTubers in Japan who vlog about their experiences and things, and we just wanted to do it our way as well. And it took about 3 years of doing YouTube until we got to a point where we could kind of make a living off of it. The thing is, working for yourself with a lot of these things, whether it's art or consulting or like YouTube, the salary and income tends to be very on and off. So it's hard to say when you get to a point where you can actually make a living, because some months you can make a great living and then some months you make nothing. So it can be interesting. It's stressful.
There's one thing I want to say about YouTubers. When we started the YouTube, there is not such a word in Japan. Even if I say I'm a YouTuber, no one understands what that means. So we didn't really start making videos because we wanted to become a YouTuber or anything. It was just our hobby, and now here you are.
Right. The really cool parts of doing YouTube is that you work for yourself. You're your own boss, so you can do whatever you want. So, I mean, who doesn't want to do that? That's really amazing. You could literally make videos about anything, and the people who like you, they'll want to watch too. You look at the world differently when you do YouTube. I guess it depends probably on what you're doing, but we like to go out and make travel videos, and so when we're outside now, we tend to look at things from an artistic point of view, like which angle would make a great shot, or we see something and we're like, wow, I think the world would really want to know about this. This is so cool. So it makes traveling a lot more exciting. It makes going places a lot more exciting. And you get to meet really amazing people and go incredible places. We're only here now because you guys supported us so much and you asked Animazement to have us here, and that's only because we did YouTube. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah!
There are also a lot of cons to doing YouTube. You have to be self-motivated because no one's standing behind you. No one's going to fire you if you don't show up to work. No one's going to tell you you need to set deadlines. You have to set your own deadlines. You have to follow your own schedule. There are so many times I would just be like, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything today, but I have to because I know I need to keep a schedule, otherwise I would just never upload anything at all. It's a lifestyle as well. It's not even a job where you go and then you clock in and then you leave and you can go home and do whatever else you want. We do YouTube 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. There's never a break from it, and so it really has to be something that you love and enjoy doing. There's also a lot of hate when it comes to doing YouTube. There are people who don't understand why YouTubers are able to make a living. There are people who won't like you for whatever reason. If you're doing videos about Japan, there are a lot of people who want to be in Japan and they don't like people who are in Japan. So you have to be able to deal with that as well. And it's a lot of work. Like I said, we work 7 days a week on it. Our videos, they can take as many as 80 to 100 hours to edit for a single video. If you calculated the ad rate that we get per hour for how many hours we put into videos, it's so far below minimum wage, and you have to be okay with that. We're okay with that because we love what we do. We don't mind at all, but creators get a portion of the revenue for those ads. There are different types of ads, which you can see on the side here. Banners, which are the overlay ads, those are what we did for 2 years because those are the least annoying, I think, but those also bring in the least amount of money. You really don't make hardly anything. with banner ads. The commercials that you see at the beginning of YouTube videos, that's where you get most of your money, I think, through AdSense. And you can set whether you want commercials that will only last for 5 seconds and you can click out, or you can set if you want commercials that people can't click out of at all. And those obviously make more money, but they bother people a lot more, so they don't watch your channel as much. My personal recommendation, if you're starting YouTube, probably don't have the really annoying ads on at the beginning, because if you want people to stay and you want your channel to grow, then you kind of want them to enjoy your channel. When you get a little bit bigger, I think it's okay to start putting on things like video or those ads that you can't click out of, because most likely people will still stick around after that, hopefully. There's also sponsorships, which is where YouTubers make most of their money these days. And there's a lot of controversy around sponsorships. If you're in America, you are required to tell your viewers if a video is sponsored. Not everyone does. In Japan, you are not required, but I still recommend telling people that it's sponsored, at least putting it in the description where people are going to see it, or putting it in the comments so people can tell. But I know a lot of people who don't. I would say most of the people that we know do not tell their viewers when a video is sponsored, because people don't like watching sponsored videos. I think that people appreciate it if you're honest with them. Maybe some people get angry and some people unsubscribe and, you know, whatever. This is how YouTubers have to make their living pretty much, so it's kind of, you have to do it anyway. I think it's better to be honest about it. Of course, if you're making videos here, you have to be. So that's your decision to make if you're going to be in Japan and making videos. It's all about what you want to do, but that's what we think about it. There's also Google affiliate links, so you can sign up with Google Affiliate, and you can put links in your description box. So if you recommend a product, then you can go on Amazon and find the link for that, and then if people click on that link, you'll get a small percentage of that sale. Or they don't even have to buy that product. You can get a percentage of anything they buy off of Amazon in like the next 30 days, as long as they clicked through your link. So that's pretty cool too for YouTubers. They also don't require that you tell people that you have those affiliate links, but I highly recommend telling people that you do. Again, it's just about being honest, and I think people respect that honesty. There's also selling merchandise. Some people make a lot of money through merchandise. We don't really, because I mean, who cares about our merchandise? No one would care about something like that. And then there's Patreon as well, which is a website where people can donate to you every single month. You can set up a certain amount of money that you're willing to give a creator that you appreciate and you want to support, and you can give them that money every single month. And so it's sort of like an income, an expected income for those YouTubers. And some people can make their entire living off of Patreon, which is pretty cool. And there's also hate, which is a really big part of doing YouTube. But just remember that everyone gets hate, absolutely everyone. It's not personal, it's not about you. No matter who you are, if you were a beautiful fluffy kitty, you would get hate. So don't take it personally if you get it. It's really hard in the beginning, because when you first start YouTube, I mean, you're just putting yourself out there, and when someone says something mean, you're like, why would you say that about me? Like, you wouldn't expect someone to say that to you in real life. Like, why would they say it on the internet? It's really hard for a lot of people to deal with, but just remember, it happens to everyone, and it's not personal. So try not to take it personally. There are, oh yeah, go ahead.
Do you make money off of people who have YouTube Red in your videos?
Yes, actually, good question. There's YouTube Red now, so it's a subscription service to YouTube. You can sign up to YouTube Red and pay them, what is it, like $10 a month? And then you don't see any ads on any videos at all. And then in proportion to the amount you watch channels, that money goes partially to YouTube and then partially to those channels. So just tell them, be like, hey guys, bring them back, Rachel and Jun. And then if they invite us, we definitely come. Yeah, for sure.
I think now you have time to do
Okay,
video.
all right. I'm going to film this room. Oh no, we're on manual. Okay, we're good. We're good now. If you guys be okay saying hi YouTube and like waving around, be excited or something, then I'm just gonna film that and that'll be the opening clip for our video here. Let me get the let me get the good setting here. Question? If you can organize a wave,
All right, team.
whenever you guys are ready.
One.
How are we doing?